Today and tomorrow we will be working on our NBT packet for test prep. It says Wednesday and Thursday on it, so we'll do part of it today and part of it tomorrow. So make sure you show all of your work as you work with the video. So this is the first one that we're going to do. Which number has a 5 that is 1/10 the value of the 5 in 500, 22, and 12 hundredths? 1/10 the value. This line means division. Division means get smaller. And when we get smaller, we're moving to the right. To the right, one place. Okay, so we're looking for a 5. So right now, the 5 is in the hundreds place. If it gets smaller and it moves to the right one place, then it's going to be in the tens place. So let's see, is this 5 in the tens place? No, it is not. Is this 5 in the tens place? Yes, it is, but let's check the other ones. Is this 5 in the tens place? No, it's in the tenths place. Is this 5 in the tenths place? No, it's in the hundredths place. So yes, B was our correct answer. Which statement describes the relationship between the value of the 4 in the number 5,347,129 and the value of the 4 in the number 4,823,165? We need to take these two numbers and line them up to compare their values. These are things that we did at the very beginning of the year. And then I'm going to put this one under it, 4,823,165. So if I look in all of these answer choices, the one that they're talking about first is the 5 million. 5 million comes first, comes first, comes first, comes first. So we are going to highlight the 4, since we're comparing the values of the 4, we're going to highlight the 4 in the 5 million number. How do I get to this 4? How do I get from this 4 to that 4? Well, I take 2 hops to the right, That means I'm getting smaller. That means it's division. Now, what am I dividing by? Am I dividing by 10, 20? Am I dividing by 2? We're dividing by 100, because remember, this is 10 times 10. It's not 10 plus 10, it's 10 times 10. And 10 times 10 is 100. So we're dividing by 10, dividing by 100. Which one of these answer choices says we're dividing by 100? Letter B. Now, if you're not careful, you might have chosen letter D. But remember, whatever number comes first, that's the number that you highlight or circle. You move from your not highlighted number to your highlighted number. All right, which number listed below is equivalent to 6 times 10 to the 0 plus 1 times 10 to the second plus 7 times 10 to the first plus 4 times 10 to the third? So 6 times 10 to the 0 is the same thing as 6 times 1, plus 1 times 10 to the second is the same thing as 1 times 100, plus 7 times 10 to the first is the same thing as 7 times 10, plus 4 times 10 to the third is the same thing as 4 times 1,000. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 times 100 is 100, plus 7 times 10 is 70, plus 4 times 1,000 is 4,000. Now we need to add these up. 4,000 plus 100 plus 70 plus 6. And we get 4,176, which is letter choice A. Please make sure that you don't try to do these problems in your head and you actually work them out, saying what each power of 10 is equal to, and then multiplying it out and adding it out. It's an easy question, but it's also an easy question to get incorrect if you're trying to rush and not work things out. What is the product of 2 5/10 times 10 to the third? So this is 2 5/10 times 1,000. 10 to the third is 1,000. We're multiplying, so our number has to get bigger. That means our decimal is going to move 3 times because we have 3 zeros, or our exponent is 3. So if we take our decimal from right here and we move it 1, 2, got to put a 0 in a placeholder, 3 times, we get 2,500, which is letter choice D. Select 4 different ways that you can rewrite the decimal 2 84/100. Well, first of all, 2 84/100 is exactly letter A. 2 84/100. So that is one correct answer. 2 84/10, well, 2 is 2, and 84/10 would be an 84 to the 10th place. So that is actually 10 4/10, so B is not a correct answer. 2 plus 8/10 plus 4/100 would be 2 84/100, which is the same thing that I was looking for, so C is a correct answer. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 8 times 1/10 is 8/10, plus 4 times 100 is 4/100. And when I add those together, I get 2 84/100, which is another correct answer. 284/100. That means I have 284, and I want it to go to the hundredths place, so I have to put my decimal here, so it goes tenths hundredths. So E is another correct answer. All 4 of those answer choices all show ways to write 2 84/100. These questions here are very easy. You're comparing the numbers, the decimals. You're going to either bubble in less than if it's on this side and greater than if it's on this side. But you need to rewrite these and line them up. Do not try to do this stuff in your head. 7 45/100 compared to 7 41/10. These are the same, but this 4 in the tenths place, this 4 right here, is greater than this 0 right here. So this 0 is less than the 4. Oh, I guess I need to bubble it in there. Moving on to the next one. We're going to line them up, 82/100 and 8/100. Same, same, same. Here they're not the same. This 2 in the hundredths place is greater than the nothing in the hundredths place, so it's a greater than sign. 1 101/100 compared to 1 110, oh, that's thousandths. 1 100,000ths compared to 1 110,000ths. Same, same, not the same. This 1 in the hundredths place, this one right here, is greater. So this 0 is less than this 1. It's a less than sign. 591 thousandths compared to 519 thousandths. Same, same. This 9 in the hundredths place is greater than this 1 in the hundredths place, so it's going to be a greater than sign. 283 thousandths compared to 493 thousandths. Same, not the same. This 4 is greater than this 2, so that would mean this 2 is less than this 4. It's going to be a less than sign. Make sure you show all of your work. We are still comparing decimals. It says the following question has two parts. First answer part A, then answer part B. Which symbol, greater, less, or equal, correctly compares the two numbers? Write the answer in the box. We're going to line up our numbers. 143 and 695 thousandths. 143 and 569 thousandths. Same, same, same. This 6 is greater than this 5. This 6 is greater than this 5. 6/10 is greater than 5/10, so a greater than symbol goes in the blank. Which symbol, greater, less, or equal, correctly compares these two numbers? We're going to line them up. 713 and 628 thousandths compared to 713 and 682 thousandths. Same, 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 same. This 8 is greater than this 2. So that means this 2 in the hundredths place is less than this 8 in the hundredths place. So it is a less than sign that we put in the blank. Select the symbol that makes each comparison true. We have 78 hundredths compared to 708 thousandths. Same, same. This 8/10 is greater than this 0/10. 8/10 is greater than 0/10. Make sure on each of these you are showing me the work where you're lining up your decimals. 209 thousandths compared to 21 hundredths. Same, same. This 1 in the hundredths place is greater than the 0 in the hundredths place. That means 0 is less than 1. 0 hundredths is less than 100. All right, and the next one that we are doing, which decimals round to 12 hundredths? Select two answer choices. So we're going to round all of these to the hundredths place, since that's what place we're looking for. So if I'm going to round this to the hundredths place, my 1 is in the hundredths place. My 2 tells my 1 to stay the same. Digits to the right change to 0. All the other numbers stay the same. So that rounds to 11 hundredths. That's not what I'm looking for. And these numbers are a little too small for me, so I'm going to rewrite them. We have a 1 in the hundredths place. This 4 tells my circle to stay the same. Digits to the right change to 0. All the other numbers stay the same. So that one is also 11 hundredths. Not what I'm looking for. 115 thousandths. This 1 is in the hundredths place. This 5 tells my circle to go up 1. Digits to the right change to 0. All the other numbers stay the same. That was 12 hundredths, which is what I was looking for, so that is one correct answer. We have 121 thousandths. This is in the hundredths place. This 1 tells my circle to stay the same. Digits to the right change to 0, and all the other numbers stay the same. So that one is also rounds to 12 hundredths. And our final one, we have 125 thousandths. This 2 is in the hundredths place. This 5 tells my circle to go up 1. Digits to the right change to 0, and all the other numbers stay the same. This rounded to 13 hundredths, so this was not a correct answer. Number 5, the table below shows the race times in seconds for the top 5 swimmers in the championship round. Each swimmer's time is rounded to the nearest whole number to determine his placing. Show each swimmer's place by selecting the correct bubble in each row. A couple of things we need to know. This is a race. So a race means the smallest number wins. Not the largest number, but the smallest number wins. We also need to know that when we round to the whole number, that is the ones place. So if I take Micah's 55 and 77 hundredths and I round it to the ones place, this 7 tells my 5 to go up 1, digits to the right change to 0, and all the other numbers stay the same. So Micah is 56 seconds. If I take Ralph, 54 and 29 hundredths, rounded to the whole number, which is the ones place, this 2 tells that 4 to stay the same, digits to the right change to 0, and all the other numbers stay the same. So Ralph is 54 seconds. Keon, 52 and 2 hundredths, rounded to the nearest whole number. That 0 tells my 2 to stay the same. Digits to the right change to 0, and all the other numbers stay the same. So that means Keon is 52 seconds. Steve had 54 and 78 hundredths, rounded to the nearest whole number. This 7 tells my 4 to go up 1. Digits to the right change to 0, and all the other numbers stay the same. So Steve had 55 seconds. Last one was Win. I wonder if Win is the one who won. Ha 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 ha. 52 and 55 hundredths rounded to the nearest whole number. This 5 tells my 2 to go up 1, digits to the right change to 0, and all the other numbers stayed the same. So Win had 53 seconds. So everybody's time was 50-something. The smallest number wins, so the smallest number was 52 seconds. So Keon actually came in first place. We can get rid of him. The next smallest number was Win, who did not win. She came in second place. The next smallest number was Ralph, who came in third place. The next smallest number was Steve, who came in fourth place. And then finally, Micah came in fifth place, which actually means he lost. So we are going to stop there for today. We will do this problem and the remainder of the packet tomorrow.